Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show. Welcome to Season 5, Episode 12. I hope you are having a lovely day after watching some nice football this past week and this past weekend from the Champions League to Europa League to Europa Conference League. Right, well, everybody, let me first introduce you to a guest on the show with a fan of Chelsea FC and Dortmund. Mr. Solomon, how are you doing, mate?
Hey, what's up? What's up? How's it going? I'm doing great. How are you doing, host?
I'm doing decent. I'm doing decent. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I'm glad you're good. And also, introducing another guest who is a fan of Atletico Madrid. He's a bit happier now. Mr. Apollinio. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you, host?
Savenya, Sabalissimo. That's Lion King. But yes, everybody, welcome watching the show. Let us first now go to something interesting, which is the first part of the show, which is called the breaking news, where we talk about the breaking news in the world of football these days. It is crazy, not really, but it's cool. Well, first breaking news is indeed about Manchester United director was responsible for selling 84 million pound worth Victor Gyökeres for just 1 million pounds. So the Portuguese manager bid perfect farewell to Sporting Lisbon before leaving to take charge of the Red Devils. At his side, thrashed Man City 4-1 in the Champions League on Tuesday. Victory was due in a small part of lethal striker Victor Gyökeres, who netted a hat-trick to cancel out Phil Foden's fourth-minute opener. With Armion's arrival at Old Trafford fast approaching, there has been plenty of speculation over whether he could look to bring the in-demand Swedish international with him over the next year. And he should try to do so. The first person to have this approach is United chief Ashworth, who's already very familiar with Gyökeres. That's because just 3 years ago, the Red Devils director played a major role in selling the goal scorer for just a fee of £1 million. In 2021, whilst the technical director of Brighton, Ashworth, sanctioned a deal for Gyökeres to join Coventry from the Seagulls for a modest figure. Admittedly, few could have predicted how things would turn out. At the time his departure, the Sweden international had failed to make a single Premier League appearance at the Amex, having been shipped out on loan 3 times in many years. Yeah, interesting. I mean, he missed a gem right there. He could have had him, but I guess not. Never know. Okay, Mr. Solomon, got 1 or 2 words about Mr. Gyökeres and him being sold for just 1 million to Coventry City in the I think Championship or League One. I don't know, but just 1 million pounds. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you can't predict the future. Chelsea has sprayed the league with a bunch of future potentials like De Bruyne, Mo Salah. So I can't. I mean, it's good for him. You have to always prove yourself. So, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see.
Okay, nice. Okay, Mr. Polino, 1 or 2 words about him being Gyökeres being sold for £1 million to Coventry City. What a lovely place to go, Coventry. If you guys haven't been, beautiful.
I mean, I don't have too much to say about that. It makes sense with their project. Um, I mean, they've been buying a bunch of players and kind of just trying to get resale value out of them, buying younger players, waiting for them to appreciate and just selling them uh, for a profit or whatever the best deal that comes for them is. Especially, did Gyökeres come through the academy? Is that what they said?
I believe. I mean, let me go back to
Because
what it said.
if he came through the academy, then like that always goes into the books as pure profit. So, um, it goes with their strategy because they do that with a lot of their youth players, where they bring them up, sell them, and try to take it as pure profit, and then put that money back into the transfer market. So, I mean, it aligns with everything else they're doing. But yeah, I mean, he's got to be top 5 in the world right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of him.
Nice.
I wanted him to come to Atletico last season, but they wanted like 100 mil, so
Free.
they weren't going to be able to afford that.
No. I mean, yeah, you could. You never know. He could go to. I'm sure he's going to leave this next year or after the summer to some other team. So we will see what happens. It'd be great. Okay, well that was the breaking news for Eucharist. Moving on to the next news. So the next news isn't about the gruesome injury that leaves Barcelona player needing 10 stitches on his face as Flick gives an update. So the 17-year-old started Barca's eventual 5-2 victory over Serbian side Red Star Belgrade, but had been taken off with just 20 minutes to go. And if you don't know who we're talking about Kurbasi, who is a 17-year-old youngster for Barcelona who plays a brilliant defensive role. So the Red Star player Uros Spanac was booked for a high challenge on the youngster, with his boot hitting Kurbasi in the face as the Barca starlet stooped to head the ball. Kurbasi immediately needed a medical attention. He was withdrawn from the pitch and replaced by Sergi Dominguez. After the game, Barcelona manager Hansi Flick confirmed the youngster was okay, but it had required numerous stitches to patch the damage to his face. He said part of Kurbasi is fine, but he will need 10 stitches on the face. So, yeah, there were some images that showed up of him. He doesn't look that. I mean, yeah, it looks a little scary, poor guy. But he is a warrior. Shout out to him, and yeah, hopefully he'll be fine. It's better than broken bones, I guess. But yes, Mr. Paulinho, you got 1 or 2 words about Mr. Paulo Kubrasi putting his head on the line for the Blaugrana. I forgot how to say.
Sacrificing for the team. For the Blaugrana? Is that what you're saying? I mean, he has balls. That's what you want from every defender, right? So it's good for him. I mean, of course, it's no player really wants to go into that kind of tackle with like intention to hurt anyone. I actually haven't seen the tackle, so
it was just like a guy
it?
going for a header, and he does a high boot, and.
But was it like one of the ones where they're not looking?
It doesn't look intentional. It looks like the guy was trying to get the ball. The Kobarsi was bending low to head the ball away. And
yeah, I was gonna say, none of the players are gonna go into that sort of game to injure someone because it's such a big game for them as well. They get to showcase their abilities.
Yeah, here it is, by the way,
on the big stage. So
he just the guy.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, okay. Anyone that's ducking down to get the ball like that, I mean, they're putting themselves at a big risk because no player is going to back out of that kind of challenge.
Nope.
But yeah, I mean, it's good that he put it. That he put his body on the line for Barcelona, and it's unfortunate that he paid the price.
Yep, doesn't look that pretty either. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, Mr. Solomon, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Paulo Kurbasi and him looking pretty now.
Yeah, looks like I did see the stitches you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really see like the challenges, but I think I'm looking at the like some of the snippet of the videos. It looks like it's really low. He's trying to scoop it down like really badly. I don't know. I think they both had, but I think to hit it with your head is like it's too low. But I kind of see though. But yes, they were showing some of the aftermath of the injury, and it was like, yeah, it doesn't look like, I don't know if the boots had knives in them or something, but that doesn't look like something that would
I mean, they wear metal studs, so
yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's a game, but I wonder what Fleck has done to those players to play like this. Like they won like 8-2 or something. Am I
5-2?
Yeah, so. And to challenge the ball that low with your face, I'm like, that shows determination to me.
Yep. Yeah, shout out to Barcelona Paulo Kubrasi. Get well soon. I mean, you're fine, but yeah, get well soon. On to the next news. So, next news is indeed about interesting one here. Third longest serving manager in English football was sacked as fans left devastated. So, the Englishman was the third longest serving manager in English football after Man City's Pep Guardiola and Harrogate Town's Simon Weaver, following 7 years and 244 days in charge of the Sky Blues. So his shock departure comes with Coventry's 17th in the table after a 2-1 defeat at home to Derby on Wednesday night. Robbins joined Coventry for a second spell in 2017 and guided the club from League 2 to Championship. Many fans on social media have been left devastated by the exit, with one writing, "This is the worst thing that the club has ever done." Addressing likely backlash, Coventry released a lengthy statement explaining the decision. It said, "Marked, masterminded, and built several teams over that time that outperformed their budgets, outperformed their infrastructure, and brought back a playing style, credibility, and belief to our city that had been lost and eroded for many years." And yeah, basically just talked about how he's been doing so well for the club, but saying that these achievements will never be forgotten by those who witnessed such deeds and brought a community that once began to rekindle their affection for our club. And yeah, they would just wished him well and stuff. So that's it is kind of sad. After 7 years as a manager, that's crazy. You know that wouldn't happen at Chelsea or maybe any Premier League side, honestly, these days. But yeah, lovely. Okay, Mr. Solomon, you got 1 or 2 words about this long-lasting manager? You want to say farewell or?
Yeah, definitely. It wouldn't happen at Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea, it would be appointed in the morning,
Yep.
gone in the afternoon,
Yeah.
played by evening. So yeah, no, I don't think it would have happened. But it allows. It's kind of cool. I wish that kind of tradition would come back. You know, you allow a manager to instill kind of a philosophy, and being, even if it means you gotta trust the process.
Yep. Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Nope. Polino, you got 1 or 2 words about Mr. Coventry coach saying that yes, no, I. That was a beautiful thing, but yeah, Coventry, good team. I think they played Wrexham, so shout out to Wrexham.
I don't really have anything to say about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know too much on it.
Okay. Shout out. Love that. All right. On to the next news. Next news is indeed about ex-Chelsea star sacked after being thrashed by Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr. So, Al Nassr ran out a 5-1 victories over Al Ain in the Asia Championship League, with Ronaldo amongst the goal scorers. So, the defeat sparked Al Ain to action as former Chelsea striker Hernan Crespo was relieved as his duties after almost a year in charge. Crespo has overseen a worrying run of form in which Al Ain were winless in their last 4 matches and shipped an alarming 14 goals in that time. He departs the role with Al Ain sitting 8th out of 14 teams in the UAE Pro League and are 10 points off leaders Shabab Al Ali. And yeah, the Argentine was appointed in November last year, was in charge of 47 games, the record of 23 wins, 6 draws and 18 defeats. Crespo's crowning moment at the Emirati club was when he guided Al Ain to its 2nd Asian Champions League trophy in May, a 6-3 aggregate over Japanese side Yokohama FC, and helped Ain and land Asia's football's biggest prize for the club. Yeah, cool, interesting. Yeah, Crespo was a legend for Chelsea. Love stuff. Polino, you got 1 or 2 words about Mr. Crespo? I know, I think he played for Atletico Madrid. I want to say that, but I might be lying. I honestly might be lying. I don't know. Looks like he played for Atletico Madrid. He has the long hair.
Come back to me on that in a sec.
Okay, fantastic. Stolen, you got 1 or 2 words about this ex-Chelsea star? I know you know of him.
To be honest, I have never even knew that he coached. Ever since he won, I think he was one of the first Premier League winners with Jose Mourinho. I didn't even know anything about him after he left.
Dude, same.
Yeah,
I saw this on the news. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, Polino, you want to say anything about Mr. Crespo?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they got him out of Brazil He coached Sao Paulo and then went to Saudi Pro League, and I mean, it's impressive that they're able to get managers out of leagues like that, because usually Europe's the main place poaching the talents out of South America. So I mean, yeah, they're definitely going big with their model, getting big names in management too. But yeah, I mean, he was really good pretty much everywhere he went as a player too. I mean, he went to both Milan clubs, played in Lazio. At his best was probably either Parma or Lazio.
Did he not play for Atletico Madrid?
No, he didn't.
Damn it.
I know I have him in like my, well, I mean, it's a long story, but I have him in like my all-time best 11 for Parma, I'm pretty sure, or like Lazio.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Okay, Crispell, wish you well, mate. Alright, on to the next news. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. So, next news is indeed about Chelsea create Europa Conference League history as they hit 8 goals past Minnows FC Noah. What a team. So the Blues were incredibly 6-0 up at the break, having blown away the Armenian Minnows at Stamford Bridge on Thursday night. Tosin Adebriel, Mark Gehi opened their accounts with West Londoners in the 12th and 13th minute respectful. Axe Decisive then headed home the host third moments later before João Felix joined the party. His first night came in the 21st minute where he delectably chipped the ball over the on-rushing keeper Organ I cannot say that last name, but he was decent. Mikhailo Mudryk, or as he says in the interview, Mikhailo Mudryk, then fired a screamo outside the box, rifling in a curling attempt in the top right corner. Felix then grabbed his second to add to the ever-growing scoreline, with Chelsea's next attack to send home fans into dreamland heading into break. I mean, yeah, Chelsea's 6-0 halftime was the biggest margin, oh my god, of a scoreline set by English team in a major European game since Derby County on September 1976. Yeah, very cool, very nice, very cutesy, very demure. Alright, Mr. Solomon, you are the Chelsea fan here. What do you want to say about this fantastic news? I know you did watch.
The highlights, yeah, pretty much. But I think you would expect them to win comfortably and at home. And they have like stacked squad for this conference league. So yeah, it's pretty good. They're like resting some players and then also having some players kind of like experiment with a lot of the things. I guess I think you gotta be, yeah, I think I would be disappointed if they don't win it, but it's a good news for us. They're in good form. We're sitting on a 4th in the league. Everybody's in like kind of like in a good mood. Plus, it's also something to get minutes under your belt. So it's pretty good. Win-win for all.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, Mr. Polino, you got 1 or 2 words about Chelsea FC, your ex-favorite Premier League club?
I wouldn't say X, but question is, can they beat Andrew FC though?
No, they'd be Arsenal then.
No, maybe they could be Andrew. Who knows? But I mean, it's a team literally just called Noah. I mean,
shake my head.
I would hope that their first team players could put up a really good result against them. You know,
it wasn't even their first team players. It was like second string players.
It was their first team players, but it wasn't their A team. You know, it was like their. I mean, they're still first team players that are making the squad every week.
Yeah. I guess like Enzo.
I think they were like the only player I saw on there that wasn't first team player was the guy that they put at. It showed on Bleacher Report, I think, him as a right mid, but he might have been an extra midfielder.
I guess because I know like they put in Tyreek George, and then they put
George. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
And Kuku's not a starter for us right now either.
Oh no, I'm not talking. I didn't mean starters. I meant or in the first team. You know, like
okay,
not academy players.
Yeah, I mean they did bring in a lot of academy players during that match, like Tyreek George. They brought in
Yeah,
Brent
after 6-0.
Yes.
Well, I know George started, but yeah, the rest of the players.
decent
I
game.
mean,
decent game.
at least they didn't get embarrassed. It's always positive.
Honestly, I thought they were going to because they almost got scored on in the first 10 minutes. I was like, oh no.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, well. Well, good job. I mean, what is it? Mudryk, Felix, and Kunku is like 150 million right there. Or no, 200 million right there. So you would hope that they could put up a good result.
We would really hope, and I'm pretty sure it's more than 200 million.
Yeah.
Mudryk
Yeah.
makes up half of
Yeah.
that.
But good job. Good job on them.
Yep, fantastic. All right, on to the next news. Next news is indeed about. I had a discussion. Brent's boss explains why Kylian Mbappe was left out of the France squad. So, the France manager has named 23 players for next week's Nations League matches against Israel and Italy. However, Real Madrid superstar Mbappe is notable absentee from the squad list chosen by Deschamps. It is the second time in a row a 25-year-old has been left out by the national team. He also missed last month's victories over Israel and Belgium in the same competition. Deschamps explained that decision through telling reporters, I had decisions with Kylian and made my decision. It's better this way. So the World Cup winning coach also added Mbappe wanted to come with us. It's not because of any other problem. Yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting. I mean, a lot of people are deep by saying, Mbappe's form hasn't been the great for Madrid and as well for France the past couple matches he's been around. And yeah, I mean, you could say this, yes, still a world-class player, honestly, but it's good. He's been playing a shitload of games as well, too, so I don't blame Deschamps wanting to rest him. Maybe he just needs some time to himself, or maybe he wants to go take another vacation on a boat to an island. I don't know what island he wants to go to, but yeah, it is what it is. Lino, you know one or two words about Deschamps and Mbappe being long lovers?
Being what?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I won't ask any more questions about that. I'll let them do their thing. But yeah, I mean he's playing a lot of games. I think he's trying to adapt to a new position, but at the same time, is he's still going to play on the left for France, right? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Maybe they'd try to bring Barcola in there.
Yeah.
I mean they have a decent few players that they had quite a few players that they've been bringing in as a 9. So maybe they want to give him some rest, and hopefully for Mbappe's sake, not going back playing left wing and then going back and having to play striker again is beneficial for him. Because it looks like he's just having a tough time adapting to being a 9.
Yep. It's tough.
Yeah, and I'm sure it would be worse off for him in general to just go back and play left wing again and be like, oh, and then go back and be a 9 again and go like, oh,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's exactly what he says. At least that's what he told me.
Mbappe talks. He says, I have too many yellow cards. And the Lakers,
Actually, I was in California. That's when he told me.
I believe.
I was watching the Lakers.
The Lakers, LeBron James. Okay, fantastic. Mr. Solomon, you got one or two words about Mr. Mbappe? The best offside trap in the world? Call him Mr. Offside.
Oh, Mr. Offside. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they played it pretty good, but I think sometimes was that too competitive? I think
Sometimes I get too many yellow cards, and you stop that. And sometimes I'm too competitive.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm too competitive.
Maybe he's too competitive for Deschamps. Okay.
Too competitive.
Yeah, but at the same time, I kind of see it though. He's trying to adapt into a new system, and I think clubs. I don't know if they have the overriding ability to let somebody go to a international break or not, but I'm pretty sure they need whatever they can get from every player to get their forms back, to lose a game, two games at home in a row with kind of mid teams, and then also with your main rivals. It's kind of like unheard of. So I kind of understand. I think it might have been a kind of 50-50 decisions, and also like they're playing like I think they're playing Israel and Italy.
Yep.
I understand Italy would be very a
Competitive.
very competitive team. Yeah. I was trying not to use that.
You have to.
Yeah, but it's very competitive team. But for
Competitive.
Israel, kind of like, yeah, it's all right. I mean, they can manage without him. They have a lot
Yep.
of slot players. Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. Yes, Mbappe. Merci beaucoup. Bonjour. Bonsoir. On to the last news of the show. So, this is indeed about breaking news. Alejandro Garnacho puts overly critical Manchester United fan in his place with brilliant 5-word response. Fantastic. That was great English. Yeah, so I'm just gonna play the video and everybody can hear it. Let's just hear it a second.
Garnacho, you gotta pass better today, yeah, please. Pass better today, score a goal, and work on your first touch as well, yeah?
Garnacho, why are you not playing, man?
Did you hear what he said? Did you guys hear what he said back to the guy?
No, I couldn't hear it.
Oh, did you not hear anything?
Well, I could hear the guy speaking, but I couldn't hear Garnacho.
Let me mute this really
Play
fast.
again.
Okay, here. I'll do it again. So, yeah, here.
Garnacho, you gotta pass better today, yeah, please. Pass better today, score a goal, and work on your first touch as well, yeah?
And he says it 3, 2.
Garnacho, why are you not playing, man?
Do you hear that?
No.
Garnacho, why are you not playing, man?
He says, "Why are you not playing, man?"
Oh yeah. I can hear it.
Oh yeah,
I'll do it again.
Garnacho, why are you not playing?
Garnacho said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was Garnacho.
Yeah, that was a decent English. I thought he would have like more of an accent, but yeah.
Yeah. Why is he not playing?
Yeah, because
I don't
he's
know.
giving so much
You
instruction.
should ask him.
Yeah, I'll DM him in a second. Give me a second. He'll answer right away. Yeah, fantastic Garnacho. Good comeback. We love the banter of fans. Yeah, I mean United fans can't really be surprised by that. Okay, well yes, that was the breaking news for the Golden Goal Show of this segment, and now let's go into a great thing, which is indeed. Let me just play the song.
Cheers, Jeff.
That's not what I wanted to do, but we can also do this one too.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
USA, greatest country.
Suey, baby! Oh my goodness, bro.
Sorry, I was legit trying to find the correct thing to press. All right, well, everybody, let us now get into the top 5 league results in world football. So yes, the first league we're going into is the Premier League. So first place is indeed. Why does it say Barcelona? This is hilarious. Okay, wait. Did I accidentally? Okay, there we go. That's better. First place is Liverpool. Did I actually have? Oh, wait. Let me just do that again. What happened? Okay. Why is that there? Why is Barcelona? Okay, whatever. First place in the Premier League is Liverpool. Second place is Manchester City. Third place is Nottingham Forest. Wow. Fourth place is Chelsea. Fifth place is Arsenal. Down the table, 18th place is Ipswich Town. 19th place is Southampton. And 20th place is Wolves. Topping Bury. Oh, you know what I mean? No? Okay, we'll stop that right now. But yes, the top 3 goal scorers right now in the Premier League are first, Erling Haaland with 11 goals for Manchester City. Second is Brian Mbeumo with 8 goals for Brentford. And tied with second is Chris Wood with 8 goals for Nottingham Forest. Great player. Match day 10, let's get into it. So, first match was Newcastle versus Arsenal with Alexander Isak. Brilliant header for him with a brilliant assist from Gordon Ramsay. No. Not Gordon Ramsay, bloody hell. Gordon, Anthony Gordon, I believe that's his name. Fantastic. I am hungry and I want. Yes, 1-0 for Newcastle. Great win for them. Next is Liverpool and Brighton. Big one there. That's a big one. Liverpool winning 2-1. Yeah, good win for them. Apparently, first place. Not too shabby. Next is Ipswich Town and Leicester City. It was 1-1 and a red card for Ipswich Town being naughty. But yes, Ipswich with a beautiful, beautiful goal. And then Leicester City with Jordan Ayew scoring the last itsy bitsy spider of the game in the 97th minute. Yeah, great Jordan Ayew goal. Next match was Bournemouth and Manchester City, 2-1 for Bournemouth, beating Manchester City. Another loss for Pep Guardiola's side. That's crazy. I believe that was third in a row. So, not doing too good, but still second place. I mean, yeah, whatever. Next match was Southampton and Everton, 1-0 for Southampton. Great one for them, beating Everton. Next match was Nottingham Forest and West Ham United, 3-0 for Nottingham Forest. Again, continuing the great run of form. And a red card for West Ham being naughty. Now Chris Wood again doing great stuff and just Nottingham Forest clicking together. Next match was Wolves and Crystal Palace, 2-2. It was a great game for both teams, honestly. But yeah, Crystal Palace, both Chelsea youngsters actually scoring for this. Both Chelsea players that played before, Chalobah and Mark Yea, I believe so. And yeah, it was two defenders. Lovely stuff. The next match was Tottenham and Aston Villa. Wow, Tottenham absolutely battering Aston Villa in London, and yeah, 4-1 for Tottenham. My bad. Yeah, good win for them. Next match was Manchester United Chelsea. Yeah, decent match. I mean, it's kind of shitty, not gonna lie, but yeah, 1-1. It was there in Manchester. Decent performance for both teams, I guess. I'm saying I guess a lot because I really do guess, and yeah. I believe it was Manchester United with Bruno Fernandes scoring a penalty. Then Chelsea it was Moise Caicedo scoring a beautiful volley. And yeah, lovely stuff for them. Wow. And yeah, Fulham and then Brentford. It was 2-1 for Fulham, and that's that was a decent game too. That was a decent game right there. And yeah, nice stuff. And moving on to, anybody want to say anything about the Premier League? Mr. Sullivan, anything you want to say about Chelsea? I know they did. I don't know if you want.
Oh yeah. Man, I thought the game was a pretty good game for me. At least for me, I kind of enjoyed it. It was a lot of back and forth. It felt like kind of like any team like both can win it. What can win it? Jesus, English over here.
Hey,
Anyways,
same.
yeah. Yeah, anyways, but Chelsea did in my eyes like much more defensively a good work, and then also United missed a lot of chances, especially towards the end of the game. But I felt like there was a 50-50 game, and then also I thought Chelsea were more comfortable going to this game. Again, I don't know how much it affects when you have a manager that was just sacked like a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago, and then you're having somebody temporarily, and then I don't know how much that mentality is affected by that. But yeah, I thought Chelsea were more consistent going into this game. Chelsea were playing better ball. I would think that Chelsea was a little bit more favored, but the game was not. It did not turn out that way. I think sometimes the big teams kind of like put on a show for like other big teams, even though they kind of turn around and lose to.
Whoa. Manchester United's not a big team right now, mate. 13th place.
Yeah. Obviously, right now, but like you can never underestimate. That's what I mean. Like the big six, sometimes even in a bad form, they can put up a very good fight in terms of another big teams like on the top six. Well, used to be not in the 13 right now, but yeah. So I thought Chelsea were more favored going into this game, but I didn't really think it was going to be an easy game. It was an away game. It was in their home ground again. But I thought the game was kind of 50-50. Overall, Chelsea did all right. I mean, it would have been very disappointing to lose, but at the same time, it's just nobody is really satisfied with that one point. But it is what it is. I thought Chelsea did a better job of managing the game, and they had a better chances as well.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, Mr. Paulinho, did you happen to watch any of the matches, or do you want to say favorite English player at the moment?
Actually, I think I watched a bit of the Chelsea Man United game.
Oh,
I know, right? What were your thoughts on it first? Because just looking at the fantasy Premier League table,
I haven't checked that either.
I just checked.
What place am I in?
You're fourth, I'm third.
Damn, I fell off. That's crazy.
Well, that's because Solanke scored me 16 and put me past you.
Damn, yeah, Solanke. Hey, shout out to him. He's doing great stuff right now. For
Yeah,
Palace.
Lanky. There we go.
Lanky.
Yeah, Lanky Solanke. Well, he's so lanky.
That's
Anyway,
fantastic.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
well, my only thoughts on Man United Chelsea was
Well, I just thought the Caicedo had a nice goal
Yeah.
to bring it back. I mean, you're playing away, so I understand it, but it's like United had. I watched like the last 20 minutes. It looked like United had a few more opportunities, and I expected a little bit more from them at the end in terms of putting it away. And I don't think that their midfield functions that well. I mean, they pretty much have Ugarte and Casemiro both basically playing as destroyers behind their attack and the rest of their midfield. And Casemiro was pretty good as a distributor, I thought. Or he was okay as a distributor. He had one really good play that led to their penalty. Played a beautiful ball in the box for Højlund, who made the most of his opportunity and got a penalty. Probably could have. I mean, he could have finished it, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, they worked that pretty well. But yeah, is Mainu injured? I think he must be
I
injured,
believe
right?
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think they really could have used him next to
He hasn't been doing that
Ugarte.
good as well.
Oh, really? I still think they could have used a profile like that next to Ugarte because Ugarte has never really been a progressive player. He's just been an elite ball winner. And I think they're trying to use Casemiro as a bit more of a progressive player now. And I guess that's why they're also playing Mazraoui. So it makes sense in that way. Because he's very good at ball progression as well. But yeah, I like the Lavia Caicedo double pivot in midfield.
They have so many choices to do stuff.
I'll say I don't love Neto playing on the right that much. Towards the end of the game, he was playing on the right.
Who?
Pedro Neto.
Yeah.
Once Mudryk came on, they moved him to the right, and I feel like they would have had more success trying to play Mudryk on the right because it's less complicated. You're kind of just playing the line, whereas I think Neto's
He always plays on the left.
Yeah, he started the game on the left. But I think if Mudryk played on the right, he's more athletic. I think athletic players work.
You know, the funny thing is that Pedro Neto is faster than Mudryk.
Is he?
Which says a lot.
Is he faster?
I mean, that's what the training stuff said, I guess, for Chelsea. I don't know.
Surprising. I mean, Mudryk looks a little bit more explosive on the field.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But then when
maybe it's just maybe it's just more powerful.
Maybe.
Yeah, usually when a player is physically more dominant, I feel like they work better at, when they're a winger. I feel like they have a better shot at performing when they're on the same side as their dominant foot.
Yep.
But yeah, it looked like he wasn't put in a lot of progressive situations when he was on the right side. And then Mudryk, it looked, I don't know, it looked like he just tried to overcomplicate so many moves. And he wasn't, when he would get a little bit of space, he wouldn't really use it effectively. And he'd try to, he just didn't look very polished, you know, he looked very raw. And he looked like he didn't know what he wanted to do with the ball. when he got it.
Yeah,
but
that's
I
funny.
guess it's been the theme of him for a while, right?
Honestly, we'll talk about Europa Conference League, but he played very well today. Wow, I was very surprised. Like
Yeah.
he do like tricks and stuff like that, and
Beat
looked
the
like
mighty Noah.
yeah, it looked like he was.
I haven't watched the highlights of that game.
It was
I gotta
decent.
watch all the goals.
I
I mean,
it
even
is
Felix scored
Noah.
a double.
Yeah.
And he missed an open goal. He could have got a hat trick.
Oh, we know.
He's
That's
copying me.
we did the fantastic. We did play Noah, the Armenian team, so can't really expect that much. But hey, 8-0 is not bad. So
Wait, where in Romania are they from?
no, Armenia.
Oh, Armenia. Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said Romania.
No, Armenia.
Nice.
Close by.
Close. Yes, thank you. All right. Well, that was indeed La Liga. Let us now move to wow, that was indeed the Premier League. Let us now move to La Liga. English is great today. So, La Liga. First place is Barcelona. Second place is Real Madrid. Fourth place is Atletico Madrid. Just kidding. It is Villarreal. And fifth place is Osasuna. What are they doing up there? Okay, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that we can say about that. And yeah, down the table, 18th place is Las Palmas, 19th place is Valladolid, and 20th place is Valencia. Thinking, that's bad. That's bad. That's very bad to say. Yeah, Valencia. If you don't already know, Valencia right now, I believe they're going through like some really bad flooding, and yeah, they've been doing a moment of silence for them. So hopefully they're okay. I mean, I know they're not okay, but yeah.
Yeah,
terrible.
because of this. Yeah, Valencia and Villarreal games for the immediate future have all been postponed. They had a major storm come in. They had, I want to say it was like 12 inches of rain.
That's crazy.
Or was it 12 inches of rain? They said it was a year. No, I think they said it was like a year's worth of rain in like 4 hours.
Jesus.
And their main river that goes into the city, they have two rivers that go in, but basically the entire everything like south of the major part of the city of Valencia got completely like wiped away on the highways and stuff like that. And cars were just like floating down the highway and getting trapped. And I think the south part of I think the south I don't think they had the winds of a monsoon necessarily, but I think I heard they also had 3 tornadoes there, which is kind of crazy.
A tornado in Europe?
I know.
Oh, that's weird.
I know. In like Spain specifically is like the
Spain. Yeah.
That's like the one mainland place in Europe that never gets them, and it's rare everywhere else.
That's crazy.
Aside from like England, but yeah, it's really unfortunate. I think last time I checked a few days ago, their death toll was over 200. And I was actually just there a few months ago, so
you missed it.
I'm happy I missed it, but I'm glad I got to experience the city before all this happened. I think now they're having protests against some stuff in the Spanish government now, because I think they didn't act. It was something with them not acting quick enough. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And not setting out appropriate supplies immediately. So I think they had like a 5-day buffer or something like that. But either way, obviously the situation was a major situation, and it should have been taken care of as quickly as possible. They wouldn't let people go into the affected areas and go in and try to help and rescue. And they weren't getting people in there in time either because of all the flooding and how difficult it was to get there. I don't know if it actually got the south part of the inner city. It might have just been south of the inner city. But I was staying there like a month and a half ago, and it's a beautiful place. They've got everyone there is so polite.
They filmed Star Wars there.
Oh yeah, I think that might be true. I think they did that in the Ciudad de Ciencias and Artes.
Oh no, it looked like a nice palace.
It was so nice. But yeah, I mean, I'm praying for Valencia, hoping that the recovery efforts are as successful as possible and that they can get back to everything, get back to normal as soon as possible. And rest in peace to the victims. Yeah, I'm really sad about it because that was one of the favorite places I've ever been.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, poor Valencia, man. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, going on with the La Liga. So, top goal scorers right now. Currently, first is Robert Lewandowski with 14 goals for Barcelona. Second place is Ayo Perez for Villarreal, 7 goals. And then second, and tied with second is Rafinha with 7 goals for Barcelona. All right, match day 12, let's get into it. So, it was first Alaves and Mallorca 1-0 for Alaves. Yeah, good win for them. Next match was Osasuna and Valladolid 1-0 for Osasuna. Yeah, decent for Osasuna right now. They're 5th place. Next match was Girona and Leganés 4-3 for Girona. Currently 12th place, not doing the best this season, but getting that win. Next match, Valencia Real Madrid postponed obviously because of flooding. Then next match was Atletico Madrid and Las Palmas 2-0 for Atletico Madrid, winning. And yeah, 3rd place. Next match was Barcelona and Espanyol. Great job for Rafinha in this match. It was 3-1 for Barcelona, and yeah, good work for them. Currently in 1st place. Next match, Sevilla and Real Sociedad 0-2 for Real Sociedad. Good work for them. Then next match, Athletic Club and Real Betis 1-1. Decent match for both teams, but yep, sharing the points. Then last match was Celta Vigo and Getafe 1-0 for Celta Vigo, and a red card for Getafe. I'll take. All right, Mr. Polino, anything you want to say about any of the matches here? Atletico Madrid winning, good for them.
Yeah, I'll talk about a few teams. I mean, Atletico Madrid. Looks like Giuliano Simeone, who's Diego Simeone's son,
Yes.
pretty much earned himself a starting spot on the right up until Llorente comes back, and Nahuel Molina has moved to right center back effectively, and actually I think it's working really well. Nahuel Molina has been way better at right center back. He's struggled a bit at right wing back, and I think it's because he doesn't have the quick burst to get out of tight situations. And a lot of the times when he'd play there, he would get so few passing options on that side. Whereas on the left side, when players were isolated, like Samuel Lino, he's more of a dribbler and he's right-footed, so he's more likely to cut inside anyways. But yeah, now they have someone with a lot more burst and speed, and Giuliano Simeone, who also has a lot of tenacity and intensity. So he's kind of made that right side his own, and Molina, to be fair to him, is doing a really good job at right center back. We'll get on to the next game that they played as well, but he did really good in that game as well, against PSG. But yeah, really good from him. And then Sorloth scored too, really nice finish. But the main team to talk about, I guess, from La Liga would be Osasuna. Because I mean, they have a few guys that they brought in from so they have Brian Zaragoza, who signed from, I want to say, oh shoot, where did he sign from? 1 sec.
I think it's Benfica.
No, he signed from Bayern Munich, but he signed from somewhere else to Bayern Munich before.
Benfica.
No, it was a team that got relegated last season, but I forgot who it was. But yeah, it might have. It was like a red and white team, but anyways, yeah, he's having a great season. Had a really good game against Barcelona when Osasuna went and took them down like a month or so ago. And he's formed a really, really good partnership with Aymar Rose on the left side. So he's been really good in that case. They have Lucas Toro, who's a La Liga regular, holding down the midfield. He's been doing a good job. Catena, he's been on La Liga for a while. He's playing well. and then they have a consistent goal scorer up top in Ante Budimir. And yeah, I mean he puts up consistent numbers every year. I'm kind of surprised that a lot more teams haven't gone in for him. Because I mean he's been doing this for probably 3-4 years, putting up double digits every year. Solid player, and Sergio Herrera in goal, who's also a very solid goalkeeper. So yeah, they're building an exciting team. A decent amount of young players involved in there too. Like Brian Zaragoza, I think is. I know he's at least under 25. Aymar Oroz, I don't remember how old he is, but I think Ante Budimir is also pretty young as well. But yeah, Osasuna's got a nice young, really technical side, and it's no wonder that they're so high up the table right now.
Yep. Lovely stuff. Emilio, I know you're just doing Mr. Real Madrid fan and Manchester United fan. Anything you want to say about La Liga?
Yeah, sorry, kind of late for the party,
You're
but
good.
not really, since apparently it's been postponed. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Solomon, not fantastic about Weigel, but yeah. Solomon, anything you want to say about La Liga? Maybe your favorite Spanish dish?
Tapas. No, I'm just kidding.
Hell yeah, I like that. All right.
It was Granada that Zaragoza went to Bayern from, by the way.
Oh,
That's what I was missing. Yeah,
thank you, mate. Thank you. Cheers, Jeff.
of course.
All right, on to the next league, which is indeed the Bundesliga. So, first place in Bundesliga is Bayern München. Surprise. Next is RB Leipzig. Next, on third place is Eintracht Frankfurt. The fourth place is Bayern Leverkusen. Fifth place is Borussia Dortmund. Down the table, 16th place is Hoffenheim. 17th place is Holstein Kiel. And 18th place is Bochum. And the top goal scorers for Bundesliga right now is Harry Kane first with 11 goals for Bayern Munich. Second is Omar Marmoush, the Egyptian, with 10 goals for Eintracht Frankfurt, absolutely blazing it up. And third is Tim Kleideinst with 6 goals for Borussia Mönchengladbach. All right. Match day 9, let's get into it. So, first game was Bayern Leverkusen and Stuttgart. 0-0 there. Kind of uneventful. Not very, yeah. Next match was Eintracht Frankfurt versus Bochum. Did get to have the pleasure of watching this match. 7-2 for Eintracht Frankfurt, battering Bochum in Frankfurt. Oh my god, yeah, great job for Eintracht Frankfurt. Next match was 1-0 for Holstein Kiel versus Heidenheim, and yeah, Holstein Kiel currently just in the relegation. Next match was Wolfsburg and Augsburg, 1-1. Yeah, decent tie there. Next match is Bayern Munich and Union Berlin. Hurricane doing Hurricane stuff. 3-0 for Bayern Munich, and yep, good one for them, currently first place. Next match was Hoffenheim and FC St. Pauli. 0-2 for FC St. Pauli, good job for them. And yeah, next match was Dortmund and RB Leipzig, great game here. But yes, Dortmund winning game. They won 2-1 versus Leipzig, and yeah, good win for them. They're fifth place currently. Next match was Freiburg and Mainz, 0-0, uneventful really, but yeah, both teams tried their best. Next match was Borussia Mönchengladbach and Werder Bremen, 4-1 for Borussia Mönchengladbach, and yeah, good win for them. Currently 9th place, not too shabby, but yeah. And red card for Werder Bremen, being naughty. Anybody want to say anything about any of these lovely games? It was lovely, very lovely. Daniel? Yeah, I'm sorry, Solomon. Anything you want to say about the Borussia Dortmund, your favorite team?
Yeah. I think they're going. They're still sitting in fifth, but I haven't watched their game in a long time. Just the Champions League highlights, and they've been doing all right in the Champions League, but not so much in the Bundesliga.
They keep butchering matches in the league. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but yeah, they kind of in a good form somewhere, but really not so great. But I haven't watched like the Bundesliga in a long time. Like I can't because the hours are weird and
Yeah.
it just doesn't go well with the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
So my first priority is just watching like Chelsea and stuff, and they have pretty good hours that matches with mine.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Mr. Emilio, did you happen to watch any of the Bundesliga matches, or you can, if not, if you can just say your favorite German dish?
If I knew any, I would.
Fantastic. You've never eaten a hot dog?
Wait, that counts as German?
Yeah, Frankfurter.
I'm so I don't even know what that is.
It's a big hot dog that they eat in Frankfurt. Hast du gestern einen Frankfurter? Ein großer Hotdog.
I need to try that then, because I've never heard of it.
You want a big Frankfurter in your mouth?
Pause.
Pause. All right, like that. All right, moving on to the next league, which is indeed Serie A. First place in Serie A is Napoli. Second place is Inter Milan. Third place is Atalanta. Fourth place is Fiorentina. Fifth place is Lazio. Going down the table, 18th place is Monza. 19th place is Venezia. 20th place is Nice. Going down, not swimming. All right, the top three goal scorers for Serie A is currently Matteo Retegui, with 11 goals for Atalanta. Such a great youngster. Second is Marcus Thuram with 7 goals for Inter Milano. And third is Adamelo Lukman with 6 goals for Atalanta. Great player as well, too. Match day 11, let's get into it. So, first match was Bologna and Lecce. 1-0 for Bologna, a decent win for them in 9th place. Next match was Udinese and Juventus, with Juventus winning 2-0 in Udinese. So yeah, great win for Juventus, currently 6th place. Monza and AC Milano, 0-1 for AC Milano. Great win for AC Milano. Here they are, 7th. Yeah, not too. Okay. Next match was Napoli and Atalanta, 0-3 for Atalanta, doing absolutely thrashing Napoli at their home. And yeah, Atalanta doing great things. Currently, 3rd place. Next match was Torino and Fiorentina, 0-1 for Fiorentina. And yeah, great win for them. In Fiorentina, currently 4th place. Next match, Verona and Roma, 3-2 for Verona, beating out Roma, with Roma doing right now shaky. But yeah, break off of Verona being naughty. Next match was Inter Milano and Venezia, 1-0 for Inter Milano. Beating out Venezia. Yeah, only one goal, but yeah, currently in 2nd place for Inter Milano. Next match, Parma and Genoa, 0-1 for Genoa. Yeah, decent stuff for Genoa, and yeah, winning away. Next match is Empoli and Como, 1-0 for Empoli, and yeah, decent stuff for Empoli. Next match, Lazio and Cagliari, 2-1 for Lazio, and a red card for Cagliari being naughty, and Lazio currently in 5th place. Anyone want to say anything about the Italian league? Emilio, anything, or your favorite Italian dish, maybe?
I like spaghetti.
That's fantastic. That's Chris Pratt right there. Solomon, anything?
Chris Pratt.
That is Chris Pratt. Yes, thank you. That is anything you want to say, Solomon, about the Serie A, or just favorite dish as well? No.
No, I'm really how is Napoli sitting? It's cool. Yeah, Napoli is sitting 1st place.
Yeah, they're decent.
Yeah, and they sold, or I guess they loaned their best player out of nowhere, out of the blue, and they're still doing great. I was hoping, yeah. But other than that, AC Milan knows so much, and Milan. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay, lovely stuff. All right, let's now move on to Ligue 1, the last league of the Fatch. The Fatch, is that a word? No. The 5 leagues, that's what I wanted to say. So yes, first place is PSG. Wow. Second place is Marseille. Third place is Monaco. Fourth place is Lille. And fifth place is Nice. Nice. Down the table, 16th place is Saint-Etienne. 17th place is Dalvie. 18th place is Montpellier. Going down on swimming, I'm sad. All right, the top 3 goal scorers for Ligue 1 is the first, Bradley Barcola, with 8 goals for PSG. Good one for them. And then second is Jonathan David with 7 goals for Lille, the great Canadian. And then tied second is Mason Greenwood, absolutely just battering it up in Marseille, just hitting it, forcing himself into the nice goals of it. So yeah, shout out. Match day 10. Let's get into it. So, first match was Monaco and Angers. 0-1 for Angers, winning away at Monaco. Next match was Lille and Lyon. 1-1. Decent match here. Next match was PSG and Lens. 1-0 for PSG. And red card for Lens being naughty. Yeah, PSG winning, finally first place. Wow. Next is Brest and Nice. Or as Emilio wants to say it, do you mind saying these teams as if Nice played home?
Okay, who? What am I doing?
You're reading the reverse fixture for Brest and Nice.
Oh, you mean them nice breasts?
Thank you. They're a bit lopsided, but yeah, I try. 0-1 for Nice. Yeah, great win for Nice. Doing decent right now, 5th place. That was a CBS Golazo show from Michael Richard, but yeah, everybody love that stuff. All right, next match was Saint-Etienne and Strasbourg. 2-0 for Saint-Etienne, getting out of the relegation. So good for them. Toulouse and Reims. 1-0 for Toulouse, currently in 12th place. Yeah, but decent win for them. Aya and Rennes. Oh, Aya battering Rennes. In Aya, and yeah, 4-0 for Aya. Great win for them, currently in 10th place. Then LV and Montpellier, 1-0 for LV. Just beating Montpellier, and Montpellier just getting closer to relegation, sad times. Then it was Nantes and Marseille for the last match. It was 1-2 for Marseille, and yeah, going for Marseille, doing great stuff. Anybody want to say anything about the French league, or just say your favorite French dish? Emilio, I know you got one.
I mean, I like breasts.
Ah, chicken, right?
Yeah, chicken.
Fantastic. Nando's chicken. That's very good. All right.
I've never had Nando's.
Well, come over to Chicago. I help you.
You have Nando's?
Yes, they have been Nando's in Chicago.
Oh shit! You know
Yep.
what?
Yep.
I might. You know what? I might get a ticket then.
Get a ticket.
Just to see what's up.
Yep, just for Nando's. Love it. Sullivan, anything about you? Favorite French dish?
Wait, there's Nando's in Chicago?
Are you kidding me? Yes, yes, there is a Nando's.
Know
Yeah, I
this?
put it on my story every time I go too.
Seriously? You could have just said Nando's in it.
In it, yeah, it's bloody great. Scrap.
Yeah, I didn't know. It could have just told me, like, man. All right.
Yeah.
3 hours, right?
Yeah.
Wait, you have Nando's Chicago? Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah. Dude, I posted on my story, and I don't know. Yeah. You guys don't pay attention to my story.
Do you tag it like Nando's in it every
Yeah,
time?
I do. I do.
Nando's in it.
Of course, I have to do it in it, man.
Yeah. You got to do it like that.
Yeah, but yeah, Nando's. It's
No,
great.
no one watches the French league now. Got no time for that.
Yeah, but they got good baguettes. All right, lovely stuff. That was the Ligue. Moving on to the next league, which is MLS and Saudi Pro League with Messi and Ronaldo. Yeah, I mean, Inter Miami already won MLS, and I believe MLS right now they're doing their playoffs, and yeah, I'm sure Mr. Emilio has some say in that. I believe. I don't know if you know anything about the playoffs going on right now.
Yeah, for MLS, yeah. So right now, Inter Miami are on top of the league, and I believe that they're going against, or I want to say they're going against someone else next if they Atlanta United. There we go.
Oh, I thought they already lost. Did not lose.
No.
I thought they lost.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they did lose, but it's like what, best of 3?
That's so weird. Why do they do best of? I hate that so much.
I don't know. This is MLS, dude.
They're trying to be too much like American sports.
That's what happens, Brody. That's what happens. And then for LAFC, I believe they're still on top. They're gonna go against Vancouver tomorrow, so that should be a good game. And that's about it for the MLS side.
Fantastic. Love that stuff. All right. On to Saudi Pro League. First place is Al Ittihad. Second place is Al Hilal. Third place is Al Shabab. Fourth place is Al Nassr. Yep, the top 3 goal scorers for the MLS is currently Alexander Mitrovic with 10 goals for Al Hilal. Second is Karim Benzema. That was so anticlimactic with 8 goals for Al Ittihad. And third is Cristiano Ronaldo with Sui with 6 goals for Al Nassr. Lovely stuff. All right, moving on to the league that we wanted to talk about, and the lovely stuff is the Champions League, everybody. So yes, just to read the 36 standings. I know I'm reading all of them, but yeah. Currently the teams that are already qualified are Liverpool, first place. Second place is Sporting Lisbon. Third place is Monaco. Fourth place is Brest. Fifth place is Inter Milano. And sixth place is Barcelona. Then seventh place is Dortmund. And eighth place is Aston Villa. And then the other teams that are into the qualification, this is way too loud, shut up, is, yes, 9th place Atalanta, 10th place Man City, 11th place Juventus, 12th place Arsenal, 13th place Leverkusen, 14th place Lille, 15th place Celtic, 16th place Dinamo Zagreb, 17th place Bayern, 18th place Madrid, 19th place Benfica, 20th place AC Milano, 21st place Feyenoord, and 22nd place Club Brugge, 23rd place Atletico Madrid, and 24th place PSV. Okay, yeah. And then some teams that are out of qualifications currently is PSG, Stuttgart, Girona, Salzburg, Bologna, Leipzig, and Young Boys. Oh no, Benzema. All right, yeah, the top goal scorers for the Champions League currently are indeed the Rafinha with 5 goals. Also is Gyökeres for Sporting Lisbon for 5 goals. Harry Kane for Bayern Munich for 5 goals. Robert Lewandowski for Barcelona for 5 goals. Then Vinicius Jr. with Real Madrid for 4 goals. And then Jonathan David Lille with 4 goals. Lovely stuff. All right, let us now go into the matches. So, yeah, match day 4 was, first match was Slovan Bratislava and Dinamo Zagreb 1-4 for Dinamo Zagreb beating Slovan Bratislava at home. And yep, your win for Dinamo Zagreb. And the next match, this one has a very, very happy stuff in my heart because this was indeed the first Champions League match I have ever been to. I was at the PSV versus Girona game in Netherlands in the city of Eindhoven, with PSV battered Girona 4-0. Great atmosphere from the PSV Eindhoven fans, and yeah, it was singing, shouting, like Jennifer Lopez when she did that singing scrimmage shout song. But yeah, 4-0. Great stuff for PSV. They looked great, but I don't know what else to say. But it was a great atmosphere. Hearing the Champions League anthem, I could go on and on about this. But yep, it was a great match. And yeah, red card for Girona as well, being naughty. Yeah. Next match was Dortmund and Sturm Graz, 1-0 for Dortmund. Next match was Celtic and RB Leipzig with 3-1 for Celtic, doing great stuff over there with Brendan Rodgers as the coach. Next match was Real Madrid and AC Milano. In Madrid, 1-3 for AC Milano. Wow. Great stuff for Pulisic doing a nice assist. And yeah, great job for AC Milano. Next is Lille and Juventus, 1-1, a tie right there. Next match was Liverpool and Bayern Leverkusen with Liverpool battering Leverkusen 4-0 in Liverpool. Next match was Sporting Lisbon and Man City with Phil Foden scoring 1 goal. And then Gyökeres getting a hat-trick as well too, and some other Portuguese player as well. I believe it was Trincao or something like that. Getting another goal as well too with, yeah. Wow. Almiron is currently the coach right now, Sporting Lisbon, who's going to Manchester United. So wish him the best of luck because that was his last game for Sporting Lisbon. Sad times. Why would he downgrade? All right, next match was Bologna and Monaco. Hey, how did he do it? I forgot you're here. This was Bologna and Monaco. 0-1 for Monaco. Yep, Monaco doing decent right now. And Champions League. Next match was Shakhtar Donetsk and Young Boys. So yeah, 2-1 for Shakhtar Donetsk beating the Young Boys. I'm sorry. Next match was Club Brugge and Aston Villa. This was a shaky game. An interesting red card. An interesting goal for Club Brugge because it was like a Tyrone Mings had a interesting. The goalkeeper Mino Martinez passed to Tyrone Mings, and I guess Mings thought that the ball wasn't in play, and he picked it up with his hand and gave it back to the keeper, and they gave a penalty for that. So I don't know. It happened in the Arsenal game before, and it wasn't a foul, but whatever. Next match was Feyenoord in RB Salzburg. It was 1-3 for RB Salzburg, and a red card for Feyenoord being naughty. Next match was PSG and Atletico Madrid. Ooh, Atletico Madrid winning in Paris 2-1 with Correa at the last minute goal, I guess. But yeah, it was decent counter attack. Next match was Sparta Praha versus Brest 2-1 for Brest. Great job for Brest. Always doing great Brests. Good job, Brest. Ilio, great stuff for Brest. Yep. That was cute. All right, next match was Vretsov Belgrade and Barcelona in Belgrade. 2-1 for 2-5 for Barcelona, and yeah, great stuff for Barcelona doing great stuff. That's yes. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, Lewandowski doing great stuff, and Koulibaly getting a little boo boo, and yeah, just great stuff for them. I don't know. Inter Milano and Arsenal 1-0 for Inter Milano doing great stuff. It was a penalty for Inter with Çalhanoğlu scoring that, and yeah, good game for Inter. Next match was Stuttgart and Atalanta 0-2 for Atalanta, doing great right now, and yeah, winning. Next match was Bayern Munich and Benfica. This could have been a closer match, but yep, Bayern Munich going ahead and Musiala scoring a goal for Bayern Munich. All right, anybody want to talk about any of the Champions League games? I mean, I already covered mostly everything. Yeah, go ahead if you want to talk about something.
I mean, I'm not mad about the Milan and Real Madrid game because Madrid weren't even on it. I'm not too mad about it, but what I am happy is about Inter won against Arsenal 1-0. But like I said, not too mad about Real Madrid since we are going to be in the competing in the round of 16 bit. So hopefully we can hopefully Real Madrid can rack their brains together and win this next game, which is against Liverpool.
Yeah. Yeah. Can only hope so. So yeah. Solomon, anything you want to say about it? Any Champions League games? I know you watch all the Champions League games.
Ooh, yeah, I did watch it, like the highlights for majority of the game, especially the Real Madrid. They totally slept on that one. And then I did watch a couple of the games. Oh man, but that one was like out of nowhere. Like they literally, in one of the goals, they were just like everyone was walking around.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, that
was so bad. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened the last couple of days, but yeah. And then the other highlight was Arsenal losing again. I'm like totally not surprised by that one. And but the others unexpected one was the Sporting one was like really good. Like the atmosphere was like fire. Like it was just I have never seen a game. Like you can see I watched the highlights, but the game it feels like they were screaming the whole time, and then again to finish your I guess your career, like your time at a club, and then to get that farewell from the fans and that wave and that fashion, it was good. And then also it was just great to see like City once in a while just getting battered like for a couple of weeks. I think they lost in the league against Bournemouth, and then they come back to the Champions League and they lose against Sporting, which is by the coach that's coming to the Premier League to manage their arch rival. So it was kind of like, that was the cherry on top. But it was a good game. I think they were composed, even though they conceded early on. They were very composed, and they kind of like pushed through a lot of the times. They were just nonstop. It was really fast-paced game, and I thought I didn't know the Portuguese team, like I guess the sporting style was that popular, but it was just out of like I thought this was really enjoyable game. Like I like I would like to be there. Like Champions Leagues are a different animal.
Yep. It's Pactos. It's Pactos. Okay. Paulinho, do you have anything you want to say about your lovely Athletic Madrid? Let's get central here. Let's get deep. Let's get connected. Let's party.
I mean, I'm really surprised they won, to be honest. I think I looked at the record for their last 10 Champions League games. I think they've won one of them away from home, not just in general. But yeah, I mean, it was really a smash and grab. It was like one of those like away ties when you're up on like away goals, and you're just holding out for the victory pretty much. And Oblak was so good. He made, I think, I want to say 8 or 9 saves. And then, yeah, for the last play of the game, he came in, claimed a corner. He was thinking on his feet, and immediately he just threw it out wide to Griezmann, who turned back, was patient, and waited for Correa to make the last man run behind the defender. He took the ball down really nicely, cut in on his left, and it was a decent finish. But at the same time, I would kind of expect Donnarumma to save that probably like 70% of the time. But yeah, I mean, things worked in their favor this time. I guess maybe we got some good fortune after the Lille game, but I know PSG's kind of been getting screwed with the results versus like how they've been playing. Like the PSG's been playing pretty well in the Champions League, and the results just haven't come. Whereas, yeah, it kind of went in Atletico Madrid's favor today because they were outshot. I want to say like 20-4, maybe. I think it was something like that. And they scored 2. PSG scored 1. And they needed Oblak to pretty much stand on his head and make every save he could to really pull it off. So, yeah, great game from Oblak. Molina had a really good game as well. And yeah, shout out Victor Gyökeres.
Mm-hmm. Big boy. Okay. Okay, we already did everything. Lovely stuff. Okay, lovely stuff. Okay, that was the Champions League. Very cool. Very nice.
Also,
Yes.
shout out Ruben Amorim for going from second in the Champions League to 13th in the Premier League for the money.
Damn. Yeah, he is getting paid a lot. Yeah,
and I think, if I'm not wrong, I think they paid a release clause to get him out of Sporting as well. I thought that they had him sign a contract before where he had like a $20 million release clause, or 20 million euro release clause that needed to be activated for him to leave Sporting.
That's fantastic. Thanks. Okay. At least they'll have another player to make gold vault. All right. On to the next league, which is indeed Europa League. And yeah, just to go back some of the standings. It is Lazio first place, second place is Ajax, third place is Galatasaray, fourth place is Eintracht Frankfurt, fifth place is Anderlecht, sixth place is Athletic Club, seventh place is Tottenham, eighth place is Steaua Bucharest. Wow. Ninth place is Lyon, 10th place is Rangers, 11th place is Olympiacos, 12th place is Bodo Glimt, 13th is Midtjylland, 14th place is Feyenoord, 15th place is Manchester United, 16th place is Victoria Plzen, 17th place is AZ Alkmaar, 18th place is Besiktas, 19th place is Hoffenheim, 20th place is Roma, 21st place is Fenerbahce, 22nd place is Porto, 23rd place is Slavia Praha, 24th place is FC Augsburg. Yeah, I mean, the top 8 of those were already qualified. I mean, they're going to be already qualified, and then 9th through 24th are going to be playoffs. So yeah, and I guess some teams that are out right now, currently maybe going to be out, is Real Sociedad, Braga, Twente, Malmo, Union Saint Gilles, Nice, PAOK, and Ludogorets as well too, and Dynamo Kiev. Yeah, interesting. Anybody want to say about Europa League? I know Manchester United did do good today. They won 2-0. I forgot who they play. I think they played PAOK. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, Amad Diallo, I love him. I honestly like him. I follow Ivory Coast a lot, so Amad Diallo, I do like him a lot. So, yeah. Anything you want to say about
I think
that?
Galatasaray played Tottenham, which was such a good game. Osimhen was unstoppable. He was just like, he scored 2 goals. He was close 3-4 times. It was just unbelievable game, and it was I thought it was good to see Tottenham lose, but they lost in they scored early on, but the game was pretty tight, and then you get to see Osimhen just playing absolute peak. Like the goals that he scored were unbelievable. It's unbelievable this guy is not signed to top European, and Napoli is able to let him just walk through. And then they are sitting in third, so that it kind of explains how massive an influence he has been playing, and that also they brought a lot of players like I think Otamendi and Sanchez are on there, and then I forgot who else is on the Galatasaray team, but they've been I watched the highlight for that game, and that game alone for Europa League, and that was absolutely massive. Like just to see him, the amount of impact that he have when it comes in, especially the goals that he scored were like unbelievable. Especially the second one was like, it's easier to header that one, but he jumped so high. Oh my god, that's good.
It's very cool.
Pretty cool.
Okay. Yes, lovely stuff. Polino, anything you want to say about the Europa League? I know you have a lot of lovers in Europa League.
I mean, they've got a lot of exciting sides, as per usual. And it's a shame that no Champions League teams are going to be going down there.
Yeah. Wait, really?
Sense. I don't think they go down. No.
Does he not do that anymore? Oh damn.
I think they stopped that.
Oh scheisse. Oh.
I
I mean, that's kind of cool
yeah.
though. That's kind of cool. I'm okay with
Well,
that.
yeah. I mean, that means that you can't just do a Sevilla and be like, you know what, I give up. I'm just going to go to the Europa League and win that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you got Marmoush in the Europa
Marmoush,
League. Maybe he can deliver you
Egyptian
guys
king.
some silverware. The real Egyptian king, or the Egyptian prince who's about to. I mean, has he outscored Salah this season? He might have.
No, I don't think so.
I think he scored more than Salah so far.
Maybe. I don't know. Probably.
Maybe he's the new Egyptian king. Maybe he's dethroned him.
Yes.
But yeah, Frankfurt's exciting. I think Athletic Club and Tottenham are both really good knockout sides as well. Lyon has. I think Lyon, when their side looks like it's coming together a lot better now. I mean, their strike force. I think, who do they have? They have what's his name? It's like Divitshvili or something like that. The Georgian striker.
Yeah.
What a really good Euro is. Huh?
Kvaratskhelia or something like that for Napoli?
Yeah, it's no. They got him from a different league on side. I think they got him from this Saint Etienne last year. But his name's like Divitshvili or something like that. He's a solid striker. They got him now. They have Gift Orban, who's one of the he's been one of the best up and coming strikers for the last few years. And then they still have Lacazette up there. So they have a good diverse skill set up at striker, and a really good attack force, and a lot of young defenders, as they usually have, and young midfielders. I mean, they actually haven't sold a lot of their players recently, so I'm hoping they can make a comeback, because they have some solid players there like Kakare that really deserve to be higher up, and Ryan Cherokee's still there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I wish the best for them, just so a lot of those guys can really get more winning in their careers.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say currently the top goal scorers in Europa League. First with Yanis Ganix with 7 goals for RFS. Next is Mikel Badu with 5 goals for IF Augsburg. And third is Ayub El Kabi, 4 goals for Olympiacos. Yeah, decent. All right, moving on to the next European competition, which is the Europa Conference League. Very cool. First place is Chelsea, just really battering up the league. Wow. Second place is Legia Warszawa. Third is Judge Leano. Fourth is Rapid Wien. Fifth is Victoria SC. Sixth is Heidenheim. Seventh is Shamrock Rovers. Eighth is Fiorentina. So those are the top teams that are currently qualified to go on. Then it is now below the playoff teams. It is 9th Pafos. 10th Olympia. 11th is Lugano. 12th is Hearts. 13th is Ghent. 14th is Viganur Rick. And 15th is Cerclia Brugge. 16th is Jarjonian. 17th is A Piol. 18th is Real Betis. Wow. 19th is Borak. 20th is Seljuk. 21st is Ammonia. 22nd is Molde. 23rd is Vacha Kalputa. 24th is the New Saints. And then I guess some teams that are currently out of competition is SJK, Noah, Copenhagen, Panathinaikos, wow, Istanbul, Beşiktaş, and yeah, Petro Club. Love that. Anybody want to say anything about this team? I know Chelsea battered. I believe they played. Let me just get this team correct. Who did they play?
They played Noah.
Noah. They played Noah, who's an Armenian.
They played
team.
one man and an arc.
Yes, the elephants and horses didn't help. But yeah, they played Noah. Noah actually became a team in 2017, which was very interesting. Very young team. But yeah, good for them though. Yeah, Chelsea won 8-0. It was great stuff for them. Solomon, Chelsea fan, anything you want to say about Chelsea?
Well, I think we spoke about this one at the beginning of the show, but yeah. Chelsea. I mean, you would expect them. Otherwise, it would be a waste, really, with the amount of talents they have, and then also, this is like such a weird thing. Like for Chelsea, they won a couple of seasons ago. They won the Champions League. Now they're playing Conference League, but overall, the performance was pretty good from everybody. I think they had like 6 goals by the first break, and by the midway, like 45 minutes, and like from there, they just kept going. I thought they could have, they could have more game, but also it's a good in a sense that it allows other players that we have to get minutes and then to get also like confidence back. Like I think Mark scored. Everyone kind of like the forward teams kind of scored. Felix had I think 2, and then Modric has 1. So it's kind of a good. I wouldn't. Yeah, I think this is expected. I don't. It would be extremely disappointed if they didn't win this silverware for this year.
Yeah. If they don't, it would be very embarrassing. So yeah, you can only hope for the best. All right. Well, that was indeed Europa Conference League, and now on to another one, which is indeed about. Yes.
I was going to speak a little bit more about the Conference League. I was going to say, I think, I mean, there's only a few teams I think that can even challenge Chelsea at this point. I mean, you're probably just looking at Fiorentina and Betis. I think Fiorentina are going to be much better, and they have been really good this year so far. But yeah, with Dodo back.
Oh damn! The bird came out of extinction.
Yeah, Dodo's back.
Hell yeah!
The Dodo bird, even though they lost, actually, they lost yesterday. Well, today-ish yesterday, you know. But yeah, I mean, I think that they're building a really exciting team. And their defense is solid. I think that they've gotten a lot of things right in their team, and I think that they have a lot of individual quality. So I think that's one team that can take down Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea are clearly favorites by so much.
Yeah, but they'll butcher it.
They could, and then the other team I think that they could have a tough time against is Real Betis. I mean, Betis they haven't been the best in the Conference League. They haven't been necessarily playing their best 11 in all the games. But they also have a lot of individual quality. They got a ton of new signings in the summer, so it makes sense why they're not really starting the season off too hot. But yeah, I think once their team comes around as well, they could provide a real challenge. But yeah, I mean, Chelsea beat Noah's Ark, so
Yeah.
no one can really compete with that, you know.
Shout out Noah. Lovely stuff. Okay. All right. On to another segment of the show, which is indeed about.
So if I have a lot to prove, imagine the others.
Yep, Jose Mourinho. But yeah, getting to now the football memes of the week, which we talk about the breaking football memes that have been happening in this week, brought to you by Rival Banters. So yes, Mr. Anthony is currently our meme mascot for the football memes of the week. So let's see the first meme. Indeed about Barcelona and Real Madrid. So, when was the last time we saw Bellingham do his major celebration with his arms up? You know what happened? Joe Biden was the USA's president. Ten Hag was winning a trophy at Manchester United. Iniesta was a professional player. Giddy was a free man. Klopp was Liverpool's manager. Yamal was compared to Güler, and Messi only had one Copa America trophy. Yeah, Mr. Jude Bellingham, please step up and put your arms up and wave them in the air like you just don't guess it. Okay, it's enough of that. All right, so yes, next meme is indeed about PSG and all the other French teams. So it shows a bunch of runners ready to start off, but guess the man that represents PSG is behind, which shows Brest, Monaco, and Lille all facing Champions League, and PSG is completely opposite way. PSG, come on, mate. Let's try better. Next, indeed, with Anthony looking so furiously, is it about Man City? So yes, currently Victor Gyökeres got a 9.2 in his most recent performance versus Man City, where Erling Haaland got a measly 6.1. And the caption says on Twitter saying there's stat padding in a bad league versus the best in the world. So yes, Victor Gyökeres is currently doing very good in the Portuguese league, and yeah, one season wonder. He ain't gonna do good, but yeah, the best player in the world right now in this Champions League match did even better. Yeah, lovely stuff. Okay, well yes, that was indeed the football memes of the week, and we do indeed have something lovely in store for you both, and it's going to be a that was definitely me not doing something else. But okay, well everybody, welcome to the Golden Goal Show football quiz, where we test our guests with some nice football quiz answers. So yes, let me go ahead and say the rules for the game.
Hi, everyone and everybody to the Golden Goal Show football quiz. Aye, Suey. The guests will answer a series of football-related questions to test their Alpha, Beta, Sigma knowledge in football. So whoever has the most correct questions answered by the end of the quiz wins an all-inclusive tropical cruise with Big Benzema. Oh no. JKLOL Stinky, you get a crisp high five. Good luck, lads.
Okay, well, yes, everybody, and this should be a very, very fun game. Okay, this is very loud, so we will go ahead and do this one.
Thank you for your patronage.
That's fantastic. We love that so much. Okay, yes, it's gonna be an interesting one, and it's going to be about the Europa League. Yes, very, very cool Europa League. Yeah, very cool. Okay, well, yeah, it's only gonna be 3 questions, and it's gonna be fun, and we're all gonna cry, hopefully. So, first question: which team had 2 hat-trick scores in the group stage? Was it Villarreal, Marseille, Freiburg, or Atalanta? Was it Villarreal, Marseille, Freiburg, or Atalanta? You have 10 seconds.
Wait, which year is this for? Is this for this
23,
year?
24.
Oh, 23, 24.
Yep.
Villarreal.
Okay.
Can you repeat the teams, please?
Villarreal, Marseille, Freiburg, Atalanta.
I'll go Atalanta.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Solomon? If you wanna Villarreal, Marseille, Freiburg, Atalanta?
I'm gonna say Freiburg. I don't even know how.
Okay. No, it's okay. We like fried burgers. So the correct answer is not Atalanta. Who said Atalanta? I will cry for you. I don't think anybody said it.
Yeah, no one said it.
Okay, fantastic. Marseille is actually the Freiburg. Emilio, guess what button I'm gonna press? You silly little cutie pie.
Uh-oh.
You got it correct.
Oh,
Indeed, Freiburg.
shoot.
Yes.
Who was it?
It was Vincenzo Grifo. Netted
Oh,
a
Grifo got
treble-
a hat trick.
Yes, netted a treble against Bashka Topala on match day 3, and a teammate, Mikhail Grigorich, added another.
Oh, Gregorich, okay.
Yes, Grigorich.
Okay.
On match day 5.
Understand.
Yes,
That's cool.
Emilio. Yes, good job. Is 1-0 to 0. Question number 2. Brighton João Pedro scored 6 goals. How many of those were penalties for last year's Europa League? Was it 3, 4, 5, or 6? How many were penalties? 3, 4, 5, or 6? 10 seconds.
4.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 3 as well.
Okay. Well, one of you baddies got it correct.
High five.
It was indeed not 6. It was indeed not 5. It was indeed, who said 3?
Me and Solomon.
Yeah.
You guys are so sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but yes, correct answer was indeed 4. João Pedro scored 4 from the spot, 3 times against AEK, Athens, and 1 against Marseille. So yes, Paulinho, good job, mister. Proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That's for you. All right, it is not 1-1 to 0. Next question, number 3. Who were the only team to win all 6 of the games in the group stage? Was it Bayern Leverkusen, Atalanta, Slavia Praha, or Villarreal? Which team won all 6 of their group stage games? Leverkusen, Atalanta, Slavia Praha, or Villarreal? 10 seconds.
Slavia Praha.
What'd you say?
The same thing too. Slavia Praha.
Wait, repeat it again. You said Leverkusen and who?
Can you change it to Atlanta?
Yes, you can go Atlanta, Georgia. Was it wait, you want to hear the question?
Say the teams again. It's to win all of them, right?
Yeah, Leverkusen, Atalanta, Slavia Praha, Villarreal.
Slavia Praha.
Okay.
Leverkusen.
Okay. Well, one of you did get it correct, and it is indeed the winner of the show.
Damn.
I'm going to sing to you. I'm not going to sing to you. All right. The correct answer is not Villarreal. The correct answer is not Atlanta, Georgia. I'm sorry, Solomon. Sorry. It is indeed
Praha.
the winner of the show. Emilio! Leverkusen with their flawless during their group stage, scoring 19 goals and conceding just 3 times. How do you feel, mate?
Wow. This is the first time I've won.
I know, that's what I'm saying, mate. How do you feel?
I got no words to say. I'm in shock.
Segan is just a spectator and looks down at him and says, "That's not human." And it is not. It is superhuman. That is sensational.
But did anybody say something? I feel like I played that way too loud.
Play it louder.
Okay, fantastic. Give me a second. Let me go back to it.
Just when you think he's done everything, he comes up with something even more special.
Okay, fantastic. Yes, Emilio, congratulations, mate. You're a good boy, and that's okay. Let's not say that. All right, well, everybody, that was indeed the Golden Ghost Football Quiz, and that was indeed the end of the show. I know everybody's sad. I don't have a boo thing. I have this one though. All right, that's enough of that. But yes, everybody, thank you so much for watching the show. It was great to have you on. Mr. Paulino, thank you for that O-face. And also thank you for joining the show, mate. Great to have you on, Mr. Paulino. Such a good boy you are.
I don't know how to take that one.
Me neither. I don't know how to take anything. Whoa. Okay, Emilio.
You know how to take something.
Oh, fantastic stuff. Emilio,
My compliments. My compliments.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you, Emilio, for joining as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having us all in this sesh.
Yes, of course. Congratulations on winning your first quiz show. Yes.
Yippee!
Oh, I like that sound effect. Solomon and mate, thank you for joining as well too. Always a pleasure having you on, Chelsea fan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's pleasure is mine.
Sure. Well, everybody, thank you for watching on YouTube, Spotify, and all the other platforms. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share it because without sharing it, you won't know. Yippee! But yeah, everybody, as we say in the show, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One
love.
One love football.
Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.
Deuce!
That's tennis.